preseason poll with 8 first-place votes. This team won a national championship back in 2023, and last year won the conference tournament and then made it all the way back to the D2 championship back-to-back years, but would fall to Minnesota State 85-88. Coach Jim Crutchfield career record at Nova Southeastern, 170-24. UH Chargers head coach Mick Hedgepeth, first game as the acting head coach for the University of Alabama Huntsville. For that, Coach Hedgepeth is coming from Berry College after coaching the Vikings in D3 in the Southern Athletic Conference. As the Sharks do find themselves up early, 3-5 here. Cross court pass to Luke Burnett, who's going to easily put that one in for 2. Luke Burnett, someone I have highlighted in my notes here. Some returner players for y'all. First with the Chargers, number 14, a starter who is on the court. Tommy Murr, the guard, senior from Athens, Alabama, has played in 33 games and started 32. That was back in the 23-24 season for the Chargers. Murr averaged 16 points per game back in that season, was 160 for 334 in field goals with a percentage of 47%. He was 61 for 158 from behind the arc and was 168 for 180 at the free throw line, which was 93% for that season. And then currently with the ball, Luke Burnett. Luke Burnett is a senior from Knoxville, Tennessee, and has played in 117 games and started 102 in his 4-year career at the University of Alabama Huntsville. Burnett has averaged 15 points per game last season, was 168 for 405 field goals, was 118 for 307 three-pointers. As we just saw, he made his very first three-pointer of the game when he got possession. He's on the inbound right now. Burnett was 69 of 87 at the charity stripe. Ball up here in the corner from Tommy Murr, but can't get it to go. This is Dallas Graziani. As we head over to Nova Southeastern Sharks, actually, name I just said, Dallas Graziani, number 12, the guard, a junior from Pembroke Pines, Florida. He's played in 46 games and started in 45. Graziani averaged 10 points per game in his 3-year career before transferring to Samford University here in Birmingham, just north of us in Birmingham, Alabama. He was a part of that championship team back in 2023. Graziani is 10 for 9, or he averaged 10 points per game in his 3-year career in 2022 and 2023. He was 139 for 357 for field goals, 69 for 174 from three-point line, and 59 and 83 from the free throw. He had 118 total rebounds so far in his career now. Some players to highlight on the newcomers to watch for both teams. First for the Chargers is number 55, Blake Campbell, the guard, transferred from Berry College. He's a grad transfer. Surely follows Coach Hedgepeth, a man that he's believed in since the start of his career over at Berry College. Scores 8 to 9 here. A foul will be called on the Chargers. And we will go into a media timeout real quick. We'll be right here from Central State Bank Arena on FloHoops Sports. Score is 9-8 over Southeastern. Welcome back into Flow Sports. My name's Aiden Golden. We're here at Central St. Bank Arena on the University of Montevallo campus. Currently, it's 8-9. The Sharks in the lead over the Chargers. Line going out for the Sharks is number 14. That's Eli Allen. Then number 1, Ryan Davis. Then Dallas Graziani is out there, as well as number 2, MJ Araldi. Gonna highlight this real quick. Graziani is 2 for 2, 100% right now from the free throw line. Riker Cicerik is 100% from the beyond the arc, as they did miss that attempt there for the points for the Chargers, or the Sharks. This is Tommy Murr. Matt Thurman on the court, as well as number 1, Austin Leslie. Leslie, a senior transfer from Southern Mississippi. Thurman, a redshirt junior from Franklin High School. Score still 9-8. Those only 8 points for the Chargers are coming from Luke Burnett alone. 2 for 3 from the arc, beyond the arc, and then 1 2-pointer from the ground. So inbound here for the Sharks is Graziani. Quickly gets it into Araldi. Araldi step back jumper, gets it to go right before the buzzer goes off of the shot clock. Score now 11-8. Now it's not. Now so Araldi getting his first points of the game. Foul on number 14, Eli Allen. Eli Allen will check out. Number 6, Ross Reeves, and number 3, Tyler Eberhardt will check back in. Eberhardt, grad transfer from University of Charleston. And then Ross Reeves, also a grad transfer from Chaminade University in Hawaii. Tommy Murray here gets it to Leslie. Cross-court pass back to Tommy Murray. Murr and Burnett last season were a nightmare for anyone in the GSC, especially Burnett from anywhere from the three-point line. And they played the Falcons here last year. It seemed like every other time Tommy Murr or Burnett was making a three from anywhere on the court. As the Sharks are now up 13-10 now. Down by 3 are the Chargers. And there's Burnett getting an easy run in on the fast break for the layup. So now it's just a 1-point lead for the Sharks. Leslie made a great run in there, gets the steal. Now it's Burnett being double covered here by the Sharks. Finally gives it off to Leslie. Leslie working on against Graziani. And there's going to be a foul on the Chargers. Both teams wearing similar uniforms. Not exactly. The Chargers wearing the black. Both teams are wearing the Jordans, Nike Jordan uniforms. Chargers rocking with the white lettering and white numbering with the Charger logo on the shorts, with the gradient blue and white striping on down the side. Whereas the Sharks have the more blue marbling like the NC North Carolina jerseys with the blue lettering. And Leslie tried to do a big dunk, but the ball sails out of his hand and into the hands of Graziani. And Graziani gets tripped up as Leslie was coming down. So it goes out. So Cicerik will check back in for the Sharks. Saylor also checked back in for the Chargers. Burnett 10 points so far. First person into double digits here for either team. Graziani with it. Gonna get it off to Reeves. Now to Araldi. Araldi drives in, puts it up, and gets it to go for 2. Tommy Murr gets it into Austin Leslie. Leslie has Campbell. Campbell in stride, drives in, fakes, puts it up, puts it in for 2. 14-15 now for the Chargers. Graziani moves, gives it off to Araldi. Araldi pump fakes, down low towards Cicerek. Cicerek pulls up for jumper, gets that one to go, and now it's 14-17 for the Sharks. Eberhardt and Reeves double covering. Darnell. Thurman got it to Murr. Campbell now working against Eberhardt. Gets past Eberhardt, drives in, puts it up, and in for 2. This Chargers team is keeping up with the Nova Southeastern Sharks. Number 2 in the country, and then receiving votes, UAH. Both battling here early. Graziani drives in, gives off to Eberhardt, who's able to put it in for 2. Tyler Eberhardt. Murr now. Double covered by Graziani and Eberhardt. Finally sees Campbell, gives it off to him. Big tipped pass there by Araldi. Dish pass over to Eberhardt, who puts it in for 2. We're going to have a timeout here for the Sharks. Score 16-21 here. We'll be right back here on Flow Sports from Central State Bank Arena. Welcome back in. My name's Aiden Golden. We're here on the Flow Sports Network here at Central State Bank Arena. UAH Chargers versus Nova Southeastern Sharks. Number 2 team in the country, and then UAH receiving votes in the poll or national rankings for D2 basketball. Foul going to be on number 24, Griffin Cooper.
Personal foul, number 24, Griffin Cooper, his first, the team's third.
That's Cooper's first and team third for UAH. The score 21-16. 10 of the Chargers points coming alone from Luke Burnett. And then the 3 main players that I highlighted for this team, the only ones that have scored points for him, it's, like I said, Luke Burnett, and then Tommy Murr has 2, and then Blake Campbell with 4. On the inbound is number 14, Eli Allen. We'll get it to Dallas Graziani. Gives that one off to Ryan Davis. Back to Graziani. Graziani pulls up from the corner and gets it to go. Score now 16-24 for the Sharks. Starting to see why this team is ranked number 2 in the nation. Sharks started their season back on the 2nd of November, took on number 7 Gannon University, won that game 122-99, and then turned around the next day and faced off against another receiving votes team in St. Thomas Aquinas College, winning that game 116-81. Earlier, y'all saw the preseason poll, number 19, the Gulf South Conference, take down the number 5 preseason Sunshine State Conference team as the Falcons beat Berry University Buccaneers 93-81. No foul called there, but Blake Campbell still getting a bucket. Score 27-18 now. Reeves, 3. Can't get it to go. Got off the inside of the iron. Over to Blake Burnett. Number 12 in is Nylan Thomas. Burnett over to Thomas. Now over to Campbell. Number 23, Harding is back in there. And Blake Campbell gets one to go from the 3. The score now 21-27. Blake Campbell now starting to get hot here, scoring some points big. Tyler Eberhardt gets the 2 to go for the layup. Score now 21-29. Gets the ball out to Nylan Thomas, and a foul will be called on the Sharks. We're going to see NJ Araldi and Rikers Cicerik come back in. Saylor and Leslie will check back in for the Chargers. We're well past the halfway point now. 9:07 left in the first half. Murr over to Burnett. Burnett pumps, pulls back. Now he shoots, gets that one to go. That's another 3-pointer for Luke Burnett. He's now 3 for 4. And now at 13 points. Him and Dallas Graziani, both the only players in double digits currently. Blake Campbell is knocking on the door. He has 9. And Chargers able to force an error on the Sharks. Ball went out on the inbound. Leslie trying to go full court pass to Burnett. And Burnett touches it last as he goes out, being covered by Eli Allen. So Eli Allen will inbound it. Score 24-29, 5-point difference for the Sharks. Inbound to Graziani. Graziani covered by Tommy Murr. Gave it off to Allen. Allen drives in uncontested and lays it up for 2. Foul called on NJ Araldi. Inbound will go to the end line after Araldi shoved Murr. We see Eberhardt, Cicerik, Reeves, Graziani, and Araldi check back in. Or that is the line for the Sharks. Full court pass. Saylor was all by himself. Goes up and puts it in one-handed on the dunk. Over to Araldi. Araldi had a little bit of space, but he tries to drive in, but he gets called on the travel. So inbound by Harding here on fan side. Get it to Murr. Murr does have Harding. He gets it right back to Harding. Harding sees Sailor, who came down well. Can't put it up. Loses control. Defensive steal for Reeves. Eberhardt gives it off to Cicerek. Cicerek pulls up, shoots off the front of the iron, and comes out to Murr for the defensive rebound. Murr cuts across the court, puts up a three, can't get it to go. Leslie gets the offensive rebound and has Burnett. Burnett pulls up from deep, cashes it from deep. Luke Burnett. Burnett on fire here early, 4 of 5 now from the three-point line. Now Cicerek takes his shot, can't get it to go, comes back to him, he's still open. Sailor gave him a bit of room to work with. Gonna give it off to Reeves now. Reeves drives in, jumper from 2, can't get it to go, off the front of the iron. And a block foul on the Sharks. And we're gonna have a media score now, 29-31. Chargers clawing back here. 7:10 left to play in the first half. We'll be right back here on Flow Sports. Welcome back into Flow Sports. My name is Zay Golden. Here at Central State Bank Arena, it's the number 2 Nova Southeastern Sharks up 31 on the receiving votes. University of Alabama Huntsville Chargers scored 31-29. But the Chargers on a bit of a run here, have been on a 5-0 run here for the last minute and 17 seconds. 3 of 4 from the three-point line. Opposite story for the Sharks, however. Campbell on the inbound. Gets it to Murr, who made a cut under Araldi. Back to Campbell. What a sequence there for those two. Starting lineup in there currently for both teams. Murr to Campbell. Campbell now going to start driving towards the paint. Stops. Over across the court, back to Murr. Murr lost control, but gains it right back. Now he's going to drive in. Puts it up. Can't get it to go, and Cicerek gets the defensive rebound for the Sharks. Has Araldi. Araldi pulls up for 3. Cash for Araldi. Gets it into Burnett. Burnett cut back, pulls up. Cash money. Luke Burnett is on fire this first half, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 32-34. He keeps putting the Chargers right where they need to be. Off the front of the iron for the Sharks. Score is 34-32 now at nearing 6 minutes left to play. Harding back over to Murray. Luke Burnett will have 19 points, 7 for 8 from the floor, and 5 for 6 from beyond the arc. Campbell fakes. Drives in, tries to put a layup in, but can't get it to go. This is Graziani. Steps back. Now starts to drive in. Can't put that up. Tyler Eberhardt put it back out to Cicerek, who couldn't get at the one to go from the three-point line. It's now with Murr. Murr drives over. Gives it off to Harding. Drives in. Tries to give it to Murr, but Murr went over his head, but was able to collect it. able to make Murr able to make that one, and he will go to the free throw line for one. Now we're going to see Thurman and Cooper check back in for Saylor and Harding. Scores all tied up now, 34-34. Murr to shoot for his one free throw. Can't get that one to go, so it will remain tied with the Sharks now on offense. Reeves over to Graziani. Screen set for him. Drives in, can't get it to go. Rebound by Thurman. Gets it over to Murr. Murr now with it. Gets it over to Thurman. Thurman pulls up for three. Can't get that one to go, and rebounded by Allen. Allen now, or Graziani now, gives it to Reeves. Down low to Eberhardt. Eberhardt able to get that one to go off the hook. 34-36 now for the Sharks. Burnett gives it over to Murr. Murr now, screen set for Murr. Gives it over to Cooper. In and out of the hands of Cooper, and will be inbound for the Sharks. Austin Leslie checks back in for the Chargers, as well as Campbell. Graziani got it over to Ryan Davis. Now Graziani again gives it off to Cicerek. Allen cuts in, gives it off to Araldi instead. Araldi now drives in, spins, back down to Cicerek, and Cicerek slams it down, and now it's 34-38. Just when the Chargers were starting to gain ground, Campbell now getting it back to Thurman. Has Austin Leslie up ahead, cuts back. Leslie resets the offense for the Chargers. Gives it off to Burnett. Set for Burnett. Burnett settles back, gives it off to Campbell. Both these teams playing with great fluency, great communication here. Just right now, the Sharks are just showing why they're number 2 in the nation, as that one, Campbell can't get it to go. The defensive rebound by Cicerek, and now it's with Araldi. Double screen there by the Sharks. Big charge. No, it's going to be a block on Burnett. We're going to go into immediate timeout real quick after the block by Burnett. So score 34-38 for the Sharks. We'll be right back here on Flow Sports. Well, welcome back into Flow Sports. My name is Aiden Golden here at Central State Bank Arena. The Southeastern Sharks are up 38-34 over the University of Alabama Huntsville Chargers. Luke Burnett is on fire. 19 points so far in this game alone. Nearly half the points for the Chargers. He did commit a foul, block foul though, and the Sharks will have an inbound here on the end line. So Graziani gets it into Araldi. Araldi does have Cicerek all the way across the court here, but he's going to give it over to Allen quickly. Cicerek pulls up off the front of the iron. So foul is on Ryan Davis, and the Chargers will be shooting 1-1 here. Score still 34-38. Harding will be taking the free throws. Harding's first trip to the charity line. The free throw is up and can't get it to go. Chargers, uncharacteristic of them, 0-2 now from the free throw line. Davis over to Allen, now to Graziani. Graziani trying to drive in on Burnett, gives it off to Araldi. Gives it over to Davis now. Davis tries to drive in, but he gets called on the travel. A lot of mental mistakes being committed here by the Nova Southeastern Sharks. But Coach Crutchfield doesn't even look like he's phased. Looks like a normal day in the office for him. But I mean, when you're ranked number 2 in the nation, you have to understand that you got a target on your back, especially being a former national championship team. So it definitely holds this team to a very high standard. And I don't think he thought they would be this close as Burnett misses his second three-pointer. That one was really short. Graziani gives it off to Everhart. Everhart trying to drive in more. Finally, hooks it up and in for 2. Tyler Eberhardt making an early impact here. Nyland Thomas will check in for Burnett. Campbell will be on the inbound. Saylor is well down the court. Getting it over to Tommy Murr now. Good screen there by Saylor. Saylor dances around his defender, but can't get that one to go. Defensive rebound for Cicerek. Cicerek now gives it to Reeves. Reeves makes a move. Now he's driving in. Back out to Cicerek. Cicerek fake. Drives in again. Can't get that one to go. And Campbell comes up with the defensive rebound. Blake Campbell is definitely making it known why he's on that newcomer watch list for the GSC. Murr almost pulled up. Campbell in the corner. Gets that one to go. Blake Campbell, as I was saying, showing why he is on that newcomer watch list. Why he decided to transfer, do grad school at UAH. And easily bucket there for the Sharks. And now it's 37-42. But Campbell is now at 12 points. So 2 players for both teams in double digits. That's Dallas Graziani and Tyler Eberhardt for the Sharks. And then (37-42) the score. We're going to take a short break again, and we're going to just take a 30 for the Chargers. But we'll be right back here on Flow Sports. Welcome back into Flow Sports here at Central State Bank Arena. My name's Aiden Golden. Score 37-42 in favor of Nova Southeastern. We've just got 49 seconds left here before the half. Chargers only down by 5. It is a two-possession game. They do have the inbound here at midcourt.
Ready for the trap. Ready for the trap.
As they're claiming that there is a wet mark somewhere in midcourt, asking for the mop.
Mike. Mike.
I'm looking down the court here, and you know I said the inbound is at midcourt, but in the deep corner is Blake Campbell. But MJ Araldi has picked up on it. Harding wanting to get it in Tommy Murr, who's having to chase it. Tommy Murr now. Tommy Murr drives in, steps back. Now does a jumper. Too short off the front of the iron. Now Ciceric with it. Shot clock, 5 seconds off of play clock. MJ Araldi just going to hold on to this, let the clock chip up, and instead Coach Crutchfield will just call a timeout. And we'll go into another media break real quick. We'll be right back here on Flo Sports Score 42-37. Welcome back to Flow Sports here at Central State Bank Arena. My name's Aiden Golden. Score 42-37 in favor of number 2 Nova Southeastern Sharks. We've got just 20.9 seconds left here on the play clock, but shot clock is at 15, and referees heavily using the whistle here because both teams taking their time in their huddles, trying to move on play here. As we do have a busy weekend slate, you know, we had the first game today, but after this, we have the women's volleyball team for Montevallo taking on Christian Brothers. So be sure to stay tuned for that one as well. And then we're back in here tomorrow in a bit of a flip-flop schedule as the volleyball team will play Union University Bulldogs, and Eberhardt gets an easy little jumper for 2. Having to go for a full court pass and got it to Austin Leslie, but ran out of time. That will be into the first half of play here. Scored 37-44 in favor of Nova Southeastern. We'll be right back here on Flow Sports after the half.
Your score at half, Nova Southeastern 44, Alabama Huntsville 37.
Back in on the Flow Sports here at the University of Montevallo in Central State Bank Arena. We are about to get underway with the second half of play here in our second game of the Gulf South Conference Sunshine State Conference crossover. Currently, it's the Nova South #2 team in the nation, Nova Southeastern Sharks, in the lead over the receiving votes, University of Alabama Huntsville Chargers, 44-37. However, the Chargers will get the ball first. Inbounding it in to Tommy Murr. So the story of that first half is Luke Burnett went off, shooting 7 for 9 from the floor, with that being 5 of 7 from beyond the arc. And a bit of communication there, miscommunication there between Murr and Saylor. And was stolen away by the Sharks. But Raldi trying to pass it down low, ends up hitting Blake Campbell. So having to reset the clock back to 1938. As it was a kickball off of Campbell. The inbound goes to Graziani, who now gives it off to Reeves. Reeves jives in, finally going to give it off to Eberhardt, who's going to try to put it up, but comes up short. Rebound by the Chargers over to Campbell now. Harding over to Murr. Harding and Murr going back and forth here. Murr trying to find an opening here. Finally drives in. Floater with the right hand. And he gets it to go. Score 39-44 now. 5-point lead for the Sharks. No look pass to Eberhardt, but double dribble there by Eberhardt. Coach Crutchfield getting a little heated after the call, questioning if Eberhardt was actually out. Campbell on the inbound gets it to Saylor. Saylor has Murr well down the court, but Graziani racing down the court. Can't get there in time, though, as Murr made the move around him and put it in for two. Now it's 41-44. Cicerette cross court, Eberhardt now over to Araldi. Pull by Reeves, gets that one to go. Ross Reeves making an easy three there. Murr now over to Campbell off the inbound. Score is 41-47 now. Tommy Murr and Harding working back and forth. Murr pulls up and gets it to go. 44-47. Chargers are keeping themselves in this match. Ross Reeves tried to pull up, but it came up, just went a little bit too long off the iron. Came out to Murr off for the defensive rebound. Tommy Murr now working on Graziani. Steps back, jumper, bang. Tommy Murr now heating up. 46-47, cut the lead down to just 1 point. Graziani. Kick ball off of Graziani, and it will be the Chargers' ball. Graziani in disbelief. Campbell will be on the inbound, covered by Allen. Inbound to Murr. Back over to Campbell. He's got Burnett now. Burnett. Someone that the Sharks have to put an eye on there is Burnett. And now it's starting to look like Murr. Campbell now moves in, puts it up. Can't get it to go, but Saylor, several second chances, gets it to go. And now the Chargers lead for the first time since the first half. This was back at the very beginning. Had the lead all the way up to the 16th minute. And now Campbell with the ball. Gives it over to Burnett. Burnett from deep. Can't get that one to go, just off the inside of iron. With Graziani now. Graziani driving in. Dishes it out to Reeves. Reeves in the corner. Dribbling in for three. Score now 50-48. Tommy Murr now. Campbell working against Ross Reeves. Screen coming in from Saylor. Across the court to Murr. All the way across to Harding in the corner. Can't get that one to go in and out. Came out to Reeves with a defensive rebound. Now Eberhardt drives in. Tries to put it up. Can't get it to go. Comes out to Campbell for the rebound. Now with Murr. Murr settles back. Murr and Burnett are two people these guys, the Sharks, have to watch out for. They both, last game they played against the Sharks, combined for 31 points alone. But right now, it's even more than it was last time. So they've improved since that game. So score 48-50. We're going to take our first media timeout of this half. 15:58 left to play here. And we'll be right back here on Flow Sports.
The personal foul on number 14, Eli Allen, his second, the team's first.
Excuse me. Ref, Mr. Ref.
Welcome back in here on the Flow Sports. My name is Aiden Golden. Score is 50-48 in favor of the Nova Southeastern Sharks, but you would think the momentum is in favor of the Chargers as they've been up and down this whole half so far. As now they have three players in double digits in the form of Luke Burnett, Tommy Murr, and Blake Campbell. Whereas for the Sharks, it's just Tyler Eberhardt and Dallas Graziani, who only have 12 and 10. But Riker Cicerik and MJ Araldi are both at 9 points, however. Chargers are a little bit slower at the three-point line this time around. Field goal percentage is looking good. Better than the first, but we had a foul by number 14, Eli Allen. Murr on the inbound. Has Burnett, gets it all the way out to Burnett. Big three shot there from number 32, Thurman. Matthew Thurman comes up big, hitting a big three there. 51-50 now. Chargers had the lead again. If the I know it's early in this second half. We've just only went through almost 5 minutes now, but we could be looking at a possible upset here in Central State Bank Arena. But again, it is very early in this game. The Chargers have to keep playing at this fast pace, though, if they want to have any chance of winning the game. And as I say that, Araldi able to put up a nice, easy jumper, but they only go up by one this time. Murr inbounds it to Burnett. Burnett cuts back. He has Murr on his backside. Gives it off to Murr. Murr step down. Murr now working against Cicerik. Cross court pass to Thurman. Back to Burnett. Burnett is working against Allen. Now he has to match up with Graziani. Over to Murr. Murr pulls up, shoots, in and out. But second chance there by number 24, Cooper. It will be a foul on the court. So inbound will be under the goal post. So Eli Allen's third foul. Murr inbounding it to Burnett, but Araldi had to chase all the way back, and he just smacks it out, and it will still be Chargers ball, but inbound now is midcourt. Austin Leslie has checked in for the Chargers as well. Murr now with it after the inbound. Working against Graziani. Screen by Burnett. Now he's matched up with Allen. drives in. Tries to put it up, but blocked. Shoved, though, by Eli Allen, I think. That's Eli Allen's 4th personal. He is on foul watch now, folks. So Eli Allen's going to have to be very careful. Coach Crutchfield doesn't look too happy about it. And Tommy Murr makes the first free throw of the 2 that he has. So score is now tied 52-52. And he makes the second, so now the Chargers take the 1-point lead back, 53-52. Big subs in for the Chargers in the form of Saylor, Harding, and Nyland Thomas. The taller lineup for the Chargers here now. Gives off, handoff to Reeves, back to Graziani. Graziani drives in, jumper. Can't get it to go. Defensive rebound for Harding. Gets it over to Campbell. Back over to Harding. That's a great stop there by the Chargers. Now they just need to capitalize on it and try to get more points on the board, try to get further ahead. Make the Sharks work now like the Sharks were making the Chargers work earlier in this game. Pass out to Nyland Thomas. Thomas drives in. Down low to Saylor. Saylor puts it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes up to Leslie. Leslie can't put it up. Rebound by Ciceric, though, for the Sharks. Sharks avoid possibly letting the lead go more. Foul will be drawn and one. MJ Araldi draws the foul. Scores now 53-54 after a push. And he will shoot for one. Nealon Thomas getting called on the foul there. Scores now 53-54 with Araldi going to shoot for one.
Hey, good pitch here. Go. We got shooter.
Araldi's free throw is good. So score now 53-55. 2-point lead for the Sharks. Nyland Thomas. Gives it back to Campbell. Back to Nealon Thomas. Campbell now working against Ciceric. Cross-court pass to Leslie. Leslie pulls up. Can't get that one to go. Golfs off the back iron. It's second chance. Rebound by Saylor. Saylor now trying to work in. Out towards Harding. Harding scoop to save it to Campbell. To Harding. Harding pulls up for three. Bit too long. Comes out to Graziani for the rebound. Chargers making some small mistakes here. Ciceric drives in, puts it up, can't get it to go. Rebound to Eberhardt. Eberhardt can't get that one to go. And Leslie gets the rebound, gives it off to Nyland Thomas. About to see the big line, more scoring line for the Chargers here in Murr, Burnett, and Cooper. And Thomas loses it. He didn't realize Reeves is on the backside, and he pokes it out. And Ciceric puts it up. Score now 53-57, 4-point game. Cross-court pass to Campbell. Campbell in the corner. He makes a move around Graziani, but Graziani did foul Campbell. It was on the court, so it will be inbound in the deep corner here. In comes in Burnett, Murr, and Cooper. Thurman and Campbell are still out there, so Murr will take the inbound just to the left of the goalpost. Going to get it all the way out to Thurman. Thurman hands it off to Burnett. Burnett working against Eberhardt. Makes it duck under. Now Murr. Now Murr working against Iraldi. Sets up the screen. This is number 11. Murr gets the point to go. 55-57 now. Reeves drives in. Easy Euro step to put in the two for the layup. 59-55. Like I was saying, I could have spoke a little too soon. Foul on Ross Reeves. Score is 55-59. Foul is on the court and will be inbounded by Campbell right here by press row. Ryan Davis checks in. Gets it into Thurman. Thurman hands it off to Murr now. Murr, the coordinator of this offense. Cooper sets the screen. Murr drives in, puts it up. Can't get it to go. And he draws the block foul. So after the block foul call, we'll go into a media timeout. Score 59-55. We'll be right back here on Flow Sports. Welcome back in here on the Flow Sports here at Central St. Bank Arena. My name's Aiden Golden. So, Chargers find themselves down by 4 points, 55-59 against the Nova Southeastern Sharks. Sharks have kind of come back into this one. As I was saying earlier, Araldi and Cicerik were both at 9 points, and now they're at 11 and 14. So the Sharks have 4 different players in double digits for points, whereas just the Chargers only have 3. The closest person to double digits is Daniel Saylor, and he only has 4. So if you're the Chargers, yes, Murr and Burnett are who you want to run the offense through, as well as Campbell. But going into a long into this game, the Sharks have too many weapons to be only using 3 people, so you'll have to kind of move the ball around, look for some love. Can't just be relying on those 3 guys, because that was the downfall of the last time they played this team, is that they only had Murr and Burnett really doing all the scoring. But Graziani taking a shot there and gets that one to go, scores now 57-62. Campbell on the inbound, gets it to Murr. Throws it up to Thurman. Gives it to Burnett. Burnett puts it up and one. What a shot by Burnett. Gets fouled and drains it for 3. So we're about to have a 4-point swing here. Possibly 60-62 now, as Burnett will shoot 1 for 3 for his free throw. Gets it to go, and it's a 1-point game just like that. Graziani with it, working against Murr. Screen trying to set up there by number 11, Mangold. Ref is on, or the foul is on Cooper. It is on the floor. Inbound goes to Ross Reeves from Graziani. Reeves working in. Can't get that one to go. Rebound is towards the offense with Davis. Back out to Graziani. Graziani drives in, and it will be a foul on Murr. That's the second team foul, or second foul for Murr, 4th for the team. So Graziani will be shooting 2 here. First one is in. Score is 61-63. Saylor checks in. Luke Burnett is now at 23 points today. Tommy Murr is at 19 right now. So as I was saying earlier, last time these two teams faced off, Murr and Burnett combined for 31. Well, now they're currently at 42. So an 11-point difference from the last time, and that's Thurman who makes the three there. Thurman, that's going to be 6 points for him today. And that one's made by Ross Reeves. Score 64-67 now. Murr now with it. As we're reaching the halfway point, Murr drives in, draws the foul. Murr will shoot for two. Foul is on Eberhardt for block. That's his second foul of the game. 8th team foul for the Sharks here in the second half. It's 64-67 with 10:15 left to play here in this game. The first free throw from Murr is good. Murr is 4 of 5 today. Or will now be 6 or 5 of 6. Possibly 6 of 7. And he makes that. He gets that one to go. So 6 for 7 in free throws for Tommy Murr, and that's going to put him at 23. So now they're at 43 combined points together for Tommy Murr and Luke Burnett, as that one's going to go out on the Chargers and will be a throw-in or a inbound for Graziani on the inline. Graziani gets it into Araldi. Araldi fakes. Working in against the Campbell. Araldi can't get that one to go. Rebound is. So it's going to be. It will be over the back against number 32, Matthew Thurman. That's Thurman's first team foul. Cicerik just napping behind the defense and easily lays that one in. 66-69 now. 3-point lead for the Chargers. It's definitely one of those Sharks' tougher games this season so far, it seems, but we are just past the halfway point. Murr, cash money. Tommy Murr and Luke Burnett, both 21 and 23 points. The only issue is the Sharks starters all are in double digits. And it's quite in order. It's Graziani has 15, Cicerik has 13, Araldi 14, Eberhardt 12, and then Reeves has 11. But it doesn't matter because the Chargers right now are up 71-69. Gives off to Mangold, back to Graziani. Murr and Harding alone, or not Harding, but Burnett alone. It's going to be a foul right as the ball was thrown right into the hands of Burnett. Thurman getting hit with another foul. Cicerik will shoot for two. Cicerik, first trip to the charity stripe. Chargers making the Sharks work for a win here tonight. If both Gulf South Conference teams could come out with a win against the Sunshine State Conference, would be fantastic, but overall, it'd be a great effort by both teams today. All teams today, in fact. But the story is Tommy Murr started off a little bit slow in the first, but is now 7 of 8 from his last attempts from the floor. He has 26 points, and then Burnett also has 23, so they both are at 49 points combined, which is more than half of the points for UH in general. So Cicerek makes both free throws, so it's tied back up, 71-71. Leslie has checked back in for the Chargers. Gives it over to Burnett. Burnett had a bit of room, almost pulled up, but couldn't get it off in time as Reeves was able to cover him in time. Switch off to Everhart. Everhart trying to cover Burnett, can't get it to go. Thurman gets the offensive rebound. Murr now works in, steps back, tries to do a jumper, but gets blocked by Cicerek, and it's going to be a foul on Cicerek. Or apologies, that will be on Murr, and it will just be an inbound. Actually, now both teams are in the bonus. And this will just send Cicerek across the court to shoot for 2 free throws, or 1 and 1 again. So 8:13 left to play. The score is tied 71-71 between the Chargers and Sharks, with Cicerek shooting 1 and 1, and he makes the first one. His first trip up to the line, he was 2 for 2, so you have to expect he's going to make another one, make those next 2. So score is 71-72 now, 71-73. So Chargers are back down by 2 after taking back the lead. Lead has changed 9 times in this game. I'm sure in this game alone, in this half alone, about 5 times. Burnett pulls up. Can't get it to go, but Saylor gets the second chance rebound and puts it in. It ties it up 73-73. Araldi working in, trying to put it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Leslie. Advantage for the Chargers. Gives it to Burnett. Burnett is dangerous from deep. Over to Harding now. Gives it off to Murr. Murr covered by Araldi. Setting up the screen is Saylor. Tried to do the switch off, but Araldi sticks with Murr. Murr working against Araldi. Step back jumper. In. Tommy Murr. 28 points for Tommy Murr. 75-73 here with 7:20 left to play. Out to Graziani. Graziani pulls up off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Saylor of the Chargers. Toss up to Leslie. Leslie over to Harding. Back over to Burnett. Burnett pulls up. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Everhart. Now it's with Graziani for the Sharks. Cicerek pulls up for 3 and cashes it. And that's going to put the Sharks back in front by 1. Harding now. Harding with the ball, working against Everhart. Finally gets it off to Murr. Murr looking for what the offensive setup is for this possession. Screen set up by Leslie. Mismatch here with Graziani and Murr. Murr pulls up, can't get it to go. Cicerek lets it go out. Score 75-76. We've got a battle here, folks. 6:22 left to play. We'll be right back here on Flow Sports. Be the same thing for the Sharks. The Sharks, for all 5 of their starters in double digits as they do inbound it here in the deep corner. It's with Graziani, but I'm surely excited for both teams' seasons as Ross Reeves cashes in a huge 3 there and puts the Sharks up by 4 now. So it's a 2-possession game, or possibly even a 1 if you're Luke Burnett. What I mean by that is Luke Burnett hitting that massive 4-point swing off of 3 and 1. Pass over to Campbell. Campbell drives in. Blocked by the Sharks, but Campbell gets his own rebound. And we hear the entire UAH bench in unison question why the shot clock is going back down to 3 when it should have been 5. Quickly has to inbound it, gets it to Burnett. Burnett cashes it. Ice water in his veins. Luke Burnett is now at 27 or 26 points now. These two combining for a massive amount of points. They have a huge advantage here after stopping the Sharks offensively. Score 78-79. Tommy Murray down low to Saylor. Saylor gets stuffed. And it's out on the Sharks. And it will be the the Chargers ball. So score still 79-78. Chargers trying to take back the lead here as we're nearing 5 minutes left to play here in this second half. On the inbound, Murr gets it to Campbell. Campbell gets up and slams it down. Score is now 80-79. Eberhardt. Ciceric drives in. Can't put it up. Ball just juggling up in the air. Ciceric has it again. Drives in. Blocked by Saylor. Saylor gets a defensive rebound and just hands it to Tommy Murr. Quite literally like a running back. Tried to get it to Saylor. And it does go out on Tommy Murr and will be Sharks ball. Score still 80-79. Things starting to ramp up here. So the refs do call it out on the Chargers. Graziani and Araldi. Blocked by Burnett. Burnett on a fast break. Gets stuffed by Eberhardt, and they draw the foul. They will go shoot 1-and-1. Or they will just shoot the 2 free throws after it was a shooting foul. And Burnett slow to get up. This is not someone the Chargers want injured right now. This late into the game. As he is able to get up on his own will, walking around. Chargers athletic trainer checking on Luke Burnett. Dane Harding was fouled. Was the one who got fouled. Harding
Personal foul number 2.
is 0 for 1 at the free throw line. We're going to see Austin Leslie check in. Nyland Thomas also getting ready. I can look over to my left and see that Burnett is stretching out the calf. And Harding makes the first free throw. Lead is now grown to 81-79. It's a 2-point lead for the Chargers. Luke Burnett. Not necessarily thriving in pain, but he's got a little bit of a grimace on his face as the athletic trainer taking the Theragun to the calf. Cicerek with the ball. Chargers got to come up with a huge defensive stop here. Eberhardt drives in and he puts it in, and it's going to be tied 81-81. Gives it to Thomas. Eberhardt. Harding pulls up, shoots a 3, can't get it to go. Iraldi gets the defensive rebound. Gives it off to Graziani. Graziani working against Nyland Thomas, heading it off to Eberhardt. Down low to Reeves, and Reeves gets it to go for 2. 83-81 now for the Sharks. Burnett looks like he's all good now. Campbell throws it up to Lee. Austin Leslie. Leslie's going to call a timeout. Score 81-83, 3:24 left to play. We'll be right back here on Flow Sports. Welcome back in to Flow Sports. My name's Aiden Golden. We're here at Central State Bank Arena. Tommy Murr and Luke Burnett, I've been saying it all night, have been working together like a well-oiled machine. Both combined for 54 points. Keep in mind the Chargers score is 81. That's a little less than 30 points. The only other people to have scored for the Chargers are Daniel Saylor, who has 6, Dane Harding, who has 1 after the free throw. Blake Campbell with 14, and then Matthew Thurman has hit 2 threes for 6 points. But right now the referees are taking a look at something on the replay. I do not know exactly what they will be looking at. They're looking at the shot clock, as I've been told. Shot clock currently reads as 20. It will be the Sharks' possession, I believe. We will see when we get back underway, but if you're the Chargers, and I see that Burnett has, in fact, checked back into the game now. Him and Tommy Murr are both out there on the same line. So, will they have the clutch genes in them to try to pull out this win? That would be magnificent. Even if you're some of the Falcons fans who are in here, to witness that would be truly amazing. Seeing the number 2 team go down and knowing they have to play the Falcons again tomorrow, who are coming off a huge win against Barry and have all the confidence in the world. In fact, they're all sitting right behind us here watching this game happen or unfold. Inbound goes to Tommy Murr. So it's the Chargers ball, down by 2. Campbell with the ball right now. Gives over to Burnett. You can tell Burnett wants to pull the trigger, but he can't because Araldi is the one who is covering him. Can't get the matchup he wants. Has to just throw it up, and it goes. It goes for Luke Burnett. A 3-pointer for Burnett and a massive alley-oop all the way across the court to Ciceric, and now the Sharks are back up 84-85. Oh, my word. We just watched Burnett throw down a buzzer-beating shot clock 3 to go up by 1, and then the Sharks come right back and answer it with a massive full-court alley-oop. Tommy Murr to the corner of Harding. Now it's with Campbell. Campbell working against Reeves. Moving in, puts it up. Can't get it to go, but will draw a foul. That's going to be on Ciceric.
Personal foul number 5 with precision, his second, the team's 10th.
We're going to have another break here as the Chargers will go to the free throw line to shoot for 2. And we will be right back here on Flow Sports. Score 84-85. Welcome back in here to Flow Sports here at Central State Bank Arena. My name is Aiden Golden. Score 84-85. Chargers trying to pull off not necessarily a miracle, but something relative to a miracle that would be amazing. And that is to upset the number 2 team in the nation in D2 basketball, Nova Southeastern, the 2023 national champions. 2:27 left here in this second half. I just can't. Every time I get this stat sheet and I look at Luke Burnett and Tommy Murr's points, I'm shocked and stunned. It's 29 points for Burnett and 28 for Tommy Murr. And we see Campbell is taking free throws here first one is made, he's in double digits, and now that's going to put him at 15. So we're tied 85-85. And he misses the second, so it's going to be tied 85-85 here with 2:20 left to play. Graziani with it. Murr covering Reeves. Now Araldi. Eberhardt. Pass out to Ciceric. Ciceric drives in. Pass out to Reeves. Eberhardt pulls up from deep. Can't get it to go. Rebound got by Murr. The Sharks were playing full court press earlier, and now they're playing more sit back, trying to make sure nothing dumb happens as Murr pulls up and he catches it. 87-85, nearing a minute and a half. We're going to start seeing this pace ramp up. Reeves pulls up, can't get it to go, but Araldi touches it back in, tied again, 87-87. As we're at a minute and a half to play here, tied between the number 2 team in the nation in Nova Southeastern and the University of Alabama Huntsville Chargers. Harding gives it off to Campbell. Tommy Murr, one of the men you want it to have it in his hands, and that's going to be a foul. That's going to send Murr to the free throw line, as it will be shooting 1-1.
Personal foul number 6, Ross Reeves, his third.
Never mind, it will be shooting for 2. So the bonus plus for the Chargers allows them to shoot for 2, so Murr can easily put them up by 2 here. The defense is going to have to step up huge here. And what a game for head coach of UAH, Coach Hedgepeth. First game with the Chargers. Saylor gets the defensive rebound, gets it out to Campbell. We're under a minute to play. 2-point lead for the Chargers. Campbell loses control. Araldi, 3-on-1, slam. Oh, but Ciceric goes down hard onto the court. It's a tie game, 89-89. There is no foul on the court, but Ciceric has just fell down onto the court. The loudest thud I think I've heard in this court, in this arena in a while. He is slow to get up, folks. We got 48 seconds left here. We're going to take a full timeout. We'll go to break as well. But when we come back, we have got a firefight about to happen here. Welcome back into Flow Sports here at Central State Bank Arena. My name is Aiden Golden. We have a tied ball game with 48 seconds remaining. Chargers have fought all afternoon to stick with the Nova Southeastern team, and they have proven it well. And it's all because of Tommy Murr and Luke Burnett. Tommy Murr, 32 points. Luke Burnett, 29. And you have Blake Campbell, who's also helped by scoring 15. So 3 players in double digits compared to the Sharks' 5. Have led this team to the possible chance of an upset win. So it will be a one-possession game no matter what for either team, whoever scores here. Campbell gives it off to Murr. Murr has to set up the play here. Murr. Can he be clutch? Gives it off, wants to give it to Burnett. Gives it to Campbell. Campbell can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound, puts it up for 2. And that's going to be a timeout quickly called by head coach Hedgepeth. Score 91-89. When we come back, we have 20.6 seconds left. So we'll be right back here on Flow Sports. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, here on Flow Sports. We're back here at Central State Bank Arena. 20 seconds remaining. It's Dallas Graziani with it. Gives it to Araldi. They're down by 2. Foul. And it's going to be a block. They're calling the foul on Campbell. This will send Araldi to shoot for 2. Or no, he's going to shoot 1 and 1. So score 91-89. Araldi can't tie it up here as long as he makes the first one. Quickly they switch out. Austin Leslie with Saylor. So 1 and 1. MJ Araldi. If he makes the first one. So first one is made. Score 91-90. If he misses, the Chargers have to get the ball. If he makes it. All right, so we're tied. 91-90. Quickly gets it into Campbell. Tommy Murr with it. He's the one they want to take the shot. Step back, pump, puts it up. In and out. And we are going to overtime. Campbell almost put it away there. We get the second chance. But it doesn't matter. We're going to overtime. Score 91-91. UAH has played a fantastic game no matter what. So is Nova Southeastern. But we are about to go, as I said, going into overtime. Let's have some fun. We'll be right back here on Flow Sports. Alrighty, so welcome back in here on Flow Sports here at Central State Bank Arena. I'm Aiden Golden. We've got overtime, 5 minutes. Score 91-91. We're going to have jump ball again. Saylor and Ciceric. Here we go. And we're underway for overtime. Sharks win the tip off. This is a Raleigh. Drives in. Short. Saylor gets it. It's with Tommy Murr. Tommy Murr has had a day. Him and Luke Burnett, 32 points and 29 points. Burnett pulls up. Too far off the back of the iron. Now Dallas Graziani gives it to Ciceric. Ciceric drives in. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Davis. Out to Graziani. Raleigh drives in. Jump ball, and it is the way of the Chargers. So jump ball is in favor of the Chargers. So 4-13. Inbounded by Campbell. Gonna get it to Murr. If you're the Chargers, you want to slow this down a little bit so you can take your time and hit your shots. But it's Tommy Murr matched up against Ciceric. Now over to Burnett. Burnett does have a matchup against cash money from Tommy Murr. That's 35 points on the day for Tommy Murr. Pulls up against Ciceric. Ciceric, though, he's got free room, and he cashes it right back to Tommy Murr. 94-94. We are going to see the century mark get hit here tonight, folks. We've had two very action-packed games so far for this crossover. Murr pulls up, cashes it again. Tommy Murr. 38 points for Tommy Murr. Eberhardt, reverse layup. 2 points. Chargers still have the lead by 1, 97-96. This is Campbell with it. Campbell on the Raleigh, drives in, lays it up and in. 3-point lead for the Chargers now, 99-96. Eberhardt gives it off to Ciceric. Now to Girzant. Graziani out to Eberhardt. Eberhardt drives in, lays it in. That's 2, 99-98 now. 2.5 still to go, folks. Tommy Murr now. Can he answer the call? The Batman signal is on, and he does it again. He does it again. He is 3 for 3 in OT from 3-point range. Ciceric, though, it's just right back. All right, we're going to take a quick break here. Media timeout. Score 102-109 in favor of the Chargers. We'll be right back here on Flow Sports. Welcome back into Flow Sports, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Aiden Golden. We're here at Central State Bank Arena in overtime. Chargers lead 102-109. Tommy Murr is at 41 points for this game. Him and Luke Burnett are both combined 70 points. Campbell loses control. We're going to have jump ball, and it is the Sharks' jump ball. Nonetheless, though, that's like I said, combined 70 points for Tommy Murr and Luke Burnett. That is 28 points. The difference between the other Chargers that have scored in this game. 28 of the other points for the Chargers have been either from Campbell, Thurman, Saylor, or Harding. The other 70 are from Murr and Burnett. But defense right now has to get a huge stop. Araldi working on Campbell. And that was straight over to Burnett. So they still have control here with the Chargers. They're up by 1. Campbell trying to have more control over it this time. Campbell moves in. Fakes. Gets it out to Burnett. One of the guys you want to have the ball right now if you're the Chargers. Covered by Araldi now. Moves in. Jumper. He gets stuffed. And that's going to be out on the Sharks. Minute 21 left. I don't think Coach Crutchfield was thinking this was going to happen when he came here today. On the inbound, Luke Burnett. Burnett gets it to Tommy Murr. Tommy Murr pulls. He's short. And it does go out, but it will be a shot clock violation instead. So 1:16 left to play, 102-109. On the inbound is MJ Araldi. He will give it to Graziani. Tommy Murr covering Graziani. Graziani lost control, but he regains control. Moves in towards the goal. Cuts back, gives it off to Eberhardt. Eberhardt, jumper, can't get to go, gets his own rebound. Can't go again, and Saylor gets it rebound defensively. And there will be a foul. It was on the Sharks. This will go on Cicerik. 54.8 seconds. And it will be 2 for the Chargers with Daniel Saylor to shoot. Saylor only has 6 on the day, and this is his first trip to the free throw line. Waiting on the far end of the court after they were wiping down the court after Eberhardt fell. So Saylor first is up. Cannot get it to go. No matter what, it will be a one-possession game. The second is up. Doesn't go. 1-point game. Araldi gives it off to Graziani. Graziani puts it up, short, and out. Campbell will be so they will pull Saylor out, and Leslie will go in. Score still 102-101. 44 seconds left to play. Gets it into Murr. Full court press this time for the Sharks. And it's going to be a foul on Cicerik. 40.7 left to play.
Personal foul number 5, Riker.
This will send Luke Burnett to the free throw line. So shooting for 2 will surely put them up by 3. The first is good. The second is up, and it's good as well. It is a 3-point lead for the Chargers. Quickly gets it to Araldi. Araldi drives in, jumper, in for 2. Cuts it back to just a 1-point lead, 104-103, inbound to Tommy Murr. Full court press. Ball is loose, comes right to Eberhardt. Over to Graziani. We're going to have a replay here. Not sure what the call is. Murr and Burnett now at 41 and 31 points. All I saw was the far judge on the other end line blow his whistle. Okay, so they are checking shot clock again. It currently reads 15. The Sharks might get bailed out here. So 24.3 seconds left. Chargers still hold a 1-point lead, but the Sharks do have possession currently. The arrow is in the Chargers' direction. Refs are discussing, as I said before, shot clock. Welcome back in here at Central State Bank Arena on Flow Sports. It is the Sharks ball. Shot clock has been set to 23 seconds. Inbound by Sisrick. Gets it down to Sisrick. Now to Araldi. Araldi drives in. Cross court over to Reese. Reese can't get it to go. And a foul is called on the Chargers with 8 seconds remaining. This will send Sisrick to shoot for 2. I believe Sisrick will be shooting 1-1. If you're the Chargers, as soon as this ball is either missed or made, you have to quickly get on offense. Because the issue is, if both baskets are made, obviously Sharks go up by 1. But they will be full court pressing out the gate as soon as they grab that ball. So Cicerich is shooting 1-1. Cicerich is 100% for today, 4 for 4. This one is up, and it's good. So tied, 104 each, both Sharks and Chargers. So Cicerich will more than likely make this one. So it's up. It's good. So the Sharks take the lead back. 8 seconds. Full court press is on by the Sharks. Campbell. That's going to go out on Cicerich. It goes out on Cicerich. Well, we're going to have an official review to make sure that that is off of either Cicerich or Harding. If it's off of Harding, then that's it. We go home. The Sharks sneak out of Central State Bank Arena for tonight with an overtime win over the Chargers. But if it's out on Cicerich, the Chargers have a huge opportunity. I don't know if we can get the replay either. It was a little bit close to the stands. But we will go ahead and take a we'll step away really quickly as the referees decide their decision. All right, so welcome back into Flow Sports. My name is Aiden Golden. We're here at Central State Bank Arena. Score is 104-105. After the replay review, the refs have called that it's off of Cicerich, and it is the Chargers' ball. Inbound is on midcourt. 8 seconds. Going to get it into Tommy Murr. This is the man who you might want the ball with. He drives. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. And that's it. That's the game. Final score, 104-105. The Sharks, number 2, Northern Southeastern Sharks, will walk out of here sneakily with an overtime win over the Chargers. Thank you for tuning in to Flow Sports. Stay tuned. We have women's volleyball coming up right after this with Montvale Falcons taking on Christian Brothers Buccaneers.